Hey Tim, or guest teacher who may be here. Here's a quick tech video on how to run three programs that I may ask you to need to use while here in the class. The first being Skype, nice and easy to take care of. Down in the bottom corner here, it's a little S. All you gotta do is click it. It literally should launch itself and actually start signing in. That's super easy to take care of, and I can just be on the other end. Obviously, it's taking a second here to go going. But, yay, and it should be an auto login, should be, there it is, and you can see there's the at work version and the at home version, so we can leave that alone, take care of that another time if we need it. In addition, for DVD purposes, I would recommend using the orange cone down bottom here, and when you go and bring it up here, media, open disk, and play. That should be sufficient enough to go and get the DV started, and you can go and select what you need and then pop it to a full screen when all is said and done. Yes. Love the Jurassic. Alright, so anyhow, stop. Get out of there. The last item is definitely an item that you're going to need to know how to use on the day of the quizzes, the vocab quizzes and so forth. In the very end of the taskbar, there's this arrow that says Show Hidden Icons. In there, there's one that's kind of like a yellow and black arrow. Click on that. Hold on. Click on that and click on, don't be this way, computer. Click on it and hit CPS. CPS will start up. It shouldn't take too long, although sometimes it does take a couple of moments. It's running a pretty large folder, but that's okay. Once the screen is up and running, you'll be able to go and select the quiz you want to send to the clickers, and students can take care of that while I'm not here. That'd be huge to collect that data so that students are still moving forward with their vocabulary and their learning and their assessments. So again, like I said, it sometimes takes a while to load. Basically, it shouldn't be too bad. When it says initializing tabs, that means they're in the right direction. Just give it a couple of seconds and see what happens. It should be all right, though. What else I want to mention here? Students are obviously going to need their clickers, and they should all be assigned a clicker. If they don't have one, and I'm finding it hard to believe, they should definitely have a clicker. All right, so here we are. So, under Engage, you'll see this folder, Mullett CPS. Expand that, and then expand Lessons. And we're in a weather unit, so that's the third unit right here, Weather. Expand that. And what you want to do is you want to click on this icon right here that says C1 Weather Vocabulary Quiz, Final Version 2015-2016, numbers 1 through 16. You click on that, and now the screen opens up. So you got to figure out what period it is. It's either going to be A period, B period, C period, or D period. Pick one of those periods. Maybe it's banana yellow. At which point over here, you need to click on Assessment Setup, Student Pace, because it's there doing the quiz, and then you hit Engage. All of a sudden the screen goes away, and the students are actually, the program is now scanning for receivers, and then it's going to bring up a screen. All you need to do is hit Start. Now when you hit Start, it's going to send information to their clickers. They can start submitting answers, but the problem is now you've got this up on the screen, and they can see whether they're right or wrong. So I always recommend sliding this down so that you can't see it until everybody's done, and then you can show people their grades if they want to. When everybody has finished, and it says, you know, attempted 16, everyone attempted 16, and there's no 15s or 14s for kids who miss questions, hit End. It's going to ask if you want to. You say yes. We want to save the data. We want to hit Close, and then this comes back. This is another way to see how students did. Underneath Report, you can click on the most recent file here. It'll be whatever the kids just took, and you can show them their grades that way if you want. That would be awesome if you could take care of that for the classes. And then, now, it may make sense to do this, but I recommend shutting the program down in between each class so that it starts up every time you need it, because if you leave it on and the computer goes to hibernate or something happens, it runs really slow, and then you got to restart the whole computer. So I recommend being done with that, shut it off, and you're good to go. There's your tech. Thanks, man.